Hey guys, what's up? How ya doing? I'm here to talk to you guys about Is It Wrong to Pick Up Girls in the Dungeon, which is on Season 4 on Part 2, which is on Episode 7, or Episode 18, or the overall total number of episodes of Season 4, 11 episodes in the first part of Season 4, and now up to Episode 7, Anyways, this episode right here, Episode 18 if anything, or Episode 7 of Part 2, was actually pretty cool, although it got a little scary somewhat depending on the situation. And if anything else, let's just get this started. We have to it that we get to see more of Ryu-san's or Rio Leon's past, about something about justice after talking to a member about it, etc. And we get to see that the Zeno shows up on time to help out Belle's group, And then we get to see Tsubaki's group, I think that other group, which I forgot her name, or something like that, forgive me, ends up showing up of having to help out Belle's group, which I thought was pretty cool and lovely. And we get to see to it that they end up having to take out the monsters that was bothering Belle's group whatsoever. And we see to it that Wiene, on the other hand, gives information to gets information that Belle's in the deeper floors and that will clear a path for you and help you out, that kind of thing. Which I go, oh, that's pretty cool and awesome, can't wait to see what's going on, yada yada yada, And we have to it that eventually, with the help of the other adventurers who showed up to help them out, we have to it Lilith decides to tell them we're gonna go deeper into the floors to help out Belle. But Daphne, on the other hand, says no, are you crazy? Are you out of your mind? They go oh yeah, I am out of my mind, but I'm just gonna go with it anyway, kind of thing, That aside, we have to it that Daphne narrowly decides to submit after being convinced that they're not gonna give up on Belle and they're gonna keep going, As for the guy with the eye patch and the shield and all that, we have to it that they end up continuing to decide to go anyway. Or the guy with the one eye, I don't care. But that aside, we have to we get to see a scene with Rio Leon and Belle, They do get into some kind of bad scuffle, but with their strategic thinking and their own combat skills, and Belle's improving tremendously, dude. I mean, when you just looking at him fight in this episode, it's pretty amazing, pretty crazy here and there. But that aside, they get cornered by a bunch of group of monsters, but they end up having to use the monsters' attack to attack each other, attack the other monsters, and they manage to survive. We get to see that Rio Leon decides to tell Belle about the Juggernaut, for a bit, but we have to that Ryu remembers about having to talk to Phils many years ago, telling her not to talk about the Juggernaut because that is a very, very confidential, important information that must not be leaked out at all, If you keep that information secret and classified, then we'll leave you alone and let you do as you please for the time being, And so forth. Eventually, Ryu and Belle gets cornered by a bunch of monsters again, and they end up getting attacked by Peruda, those monsters that has poison needles or something and fire breath whatsoever. And sadly, which is really ridiculous, that Belle dropped his guard where he gets hit by a needle. But lucky for him, he pulls the needle out and uses a dagger to get rid of the poison that was spreading throughout his body, which I thought it was pretty smart. But what is really crazy is that this dagger that Belle has is actually an antidote, a unicorn's horn, in order to to get rid of the poison or to get rid of the poison. So pretty much Welf create a dagger of the horn of a unicorn in order to get rid of get rid of poison in the body whatsoever, And of course that's Welf, obviously, that kind of thing. Eventually, Belle and Ryu end up entering a place or finding a place called the Colosseum, which apparently is very ridiculously scary, I mean, it looks really run down and looks like it's destroyed. We don't really know why it was there in the first place, but we'll possibly find out next episode. So, overall in this episode, all I can really tell you without a lot of detail and confusion is that Bell's group gets saved by the Xenos, the monster friends that they made within last season, and they end up getting saved by another group, which apparently is sent down to like help out, help out Bell's group, and etc. And of course, thanks to Lilith, figuring out the information about the adventures that save them, they're all level 4s or above. We don't really know, and so forth. Lilith says that we're going to go deeper down into the floors to go save Bell, which I thought was pretty cool and smart, or pretty brave. But whatever, the Xenos monsters will give them that opening, which I thought it would be a good idea, Have them help you out in order to find Bell. We don't really know how far they can go down, but it's going to be very troubling. But we'll have to see, And we get to see to it that Bell and Ryu fight off a bunch of monsters. They do get cornered a bit, and Bell almost got killed, but thanks to his unicorn dagger that Wilf made for him, that counteracts a lot of poison. It was pretty awesome. Anyways, looking forward to next episode and so forth. And of course, Ryu and Bell ends up fighting a place called the Coliseum that Ryu calls it. So until then, people, I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm Alpha Zero. Have a good day. I'll see you guys next time. All right, peace out. Bye bye. Toot toot.